My name is Mr. X, and I buy a shitload of stuff that I don't need. Extreme collectibles, hence the name of the channel. Now lately, I've been selling off a ton of these collectibles. I've been selling hundreds of thousands of collectibles to you guys for so many different reasons. Now today, we're going to do two really exciting things. Well, it depends what you're into. Some people are into some weird shit, but it might excite you. One, we're going to talk about why I've decided to go in this direction, and that's going to be a brief conversation, but more importantly, we're going to see if the statues that I claimed I would never sell have made it on the chopping block, either will in the upcoming months or have in the past. As the Extreme channel is pushing towards 50,000 subscribers, these are just a few of the statues we are giving away on the journey there. If you want to know how to win one, stay tuned for later in the video. Hey, thanks for tuning in, guys. I really mean that. If you like collectible content or listening to a dick who's a smartass, make sure you hit that like button and bell notification. But as I said in the intro, I have tons and tons of Extreme collectibles. Over the last 7-8 years, I have bought so many, and I have decided, as I talk about all the time in this video, to retire. Now, I still have some coming in, but for every one that comes in, about 5 go out the door in for sale videos that happen at the end of the month. So if you haven't caught those, you need to hit the subscribe and bell notification so you see when those drop. Now, the reason I've decided to sell was a few reasons. Number one, some of you know I made a life change where I actually moved out of my office where I had about 150 collectibles displayed. So I am limited on space. Number two, I've really come to the conclusion that less truly is more, especially when it comes to collectibles. And don't get me wrong, I think you can have tons and tons of collectibles and it look fantastic. I love the way mine looks. I know some people don't. And more I talk about this, it seems like we're not talking about collectibles, but something else. But the biggest reason I've decided to sell so many of these, and I'm keeping quite a few, don't get me wrong, is I've decided there's other things in life that I love more. Recently, me and my family did this trip right here. We're huge. We do 4 or 5 big trips per year, and I'd like those to be more and more luxurious. I think that's more important to me. Right now, they're doing this huge pool and backyard scene in my backyard that I will do a video on and show you guys. And I'd rather have those things than collectibles. Let's put it this way. Statues, comics, and autographed memorabilia aren't on my bucket list. Some other things are. But it got me thinking, as it gets easier and easier to sell some collectibles, and some of them I swear I'm never going to sell. I remember about 28 months ago, I did this video right here, statues I claimed that I would never sell. And I haven't watched it since I made it. So I'm going to watch it live with you guys today, and we're going to see if I sold any of those, or if any of them will sell in the future, because I already have planned what I'm selling for the next 6 to 8 months. And you're going to be shocked by some of those. So let's see if the statues I would never sell have sold or are going to sell. And again, this is going to be a live, raw reaction. I honestly don't know. I haven't watched that video. I don't know what's in there. All right, so we're kicking off. Here is the video. Like I said, it launched in May of 2020, so it's been about 28 months or so. And we're going to watch it on mute, but I'm going to kind of fast forward through it so we don't waste anyone's time. Although I do question your time because you're sitting here watching me check my old videos. But, man, what's crazy to me is the setup behind me. Every single statue in that setup behind me, or that used to be behind me, is sold. I can tell you that right now. Alright, that's the giveaway we were doing. That's what she said. Man, I've been doing those jokes forever. Alright, so let's check it out here. And you know, one thing, I don't know if you guys know, but I like to watch most YouTube stuff on higher speed. You can actually do that. No, it's saves you time. Alright, Hulkbuster. Haven't sold that, and I probably will not sell that. So I'm glad that that made the countdown, and I've actually been true to that. And he's in a much better display now. I think at this time he was actually on the floor. Yeah, he was. Keeps freezing. That's because all of my kids are watching TV right now. So Hulkbuster was an honorable mention. Batman Who Laughs is also an honorable mention. I haven't sold that, and I have no plans to sell that. Looks like that was also on the floor. Crazy. Loki on Throne, so that is also one that I don't have any plans on selling. Although I could see my throne statues going out the door, just not anytime soon. Again, I apologize for the streaming. My children are all streaming upstairs. The next one is actually Phase 2. I did sell this. And it actually was right after this video, because I made this video and a very good friend of mine reached out and he said, hey, I would like to buy this, and I gave him a ridiculous price. Absolutely ridiculous price. And they said, okay. So I decided to, and As much as I love collectibles, I'm more of a businessman than I am a collector, so I could not pass up that good of an opportunity. Alright, so another honorable mention. I did end up selling this. I sold all my Marvel busts. I do regret this. I think this is one of the best busts out there. I mean, it looks just like Josh Brolin. But yeah, I did end up selling him. Honorable mention, MVC, Venom. We'll probably never sell this. I think there's only 5 or 7 of these in the world. Absolutely amazing piece. I'm always going to have Venom statues, so I'm very proud that I've stuck to this. So I think, what is that, 2 for 5 so far? Prime 1 Alien Dog. I have not sold that. I've actually redone my display so I can keep this. So again, I think this is still one of Prime 1's best pieces. The next one I can tell you I have sold. Again, I apologize. My children are streaming, all 3 playing video games and on their tablets and phones at the exact same time. But this one I did sell. So this is the custom Predator on Throne. Now, the biggest reason I sold this one was actually for the fact XM Studios came out with their Predator on Throne, which in my opinion is superior to this. This is still a fantastic piece on every single level, but I think that XM Studios actually is better. Alright, I just kicked my kids off, so I shouldn't have any streaming problems. So that was number 10. Number 9. Now, I did sell this one because I ended up getting an exclusive version of it. And this was actually a prototype, if you will, or a sample production piece. So I don't consider this sold because I have the exclusive and I have 0 plans to ever sell that exclusive piece. Number 8 is XM Storm. I still own that, and honestly, I don't have plans to sell that. I don't think this has been matched. I think that Sideshow failed miserably, so there's not going to be another one coming out anytime soon. I added a few custom lightning bolts to her. Prime 1 Hush Superman. I still stand by that. The fact this is the best Superman statue out there, and I honestly have no plans to sell him either. And apparently my kids are still on. They probably get off the Xboxes and started streaming on their tablets. Next one is this custom Magneto. I still own it. You guys see it in almost every single video. Seriously, I'm going to kill my kids. I probably shouldn't say that in case something happens to them. But I still own this. I proudly own this. I will probably never sell this because it was the prototype. I don't even think I have the original packaging. But it is also, I think, in my opinion, still the best Magneto statue out there by far. Different torsos, and all of them look absolutely fantastic. Number 5 is this custom Sabertooth. So this had came only as a kit, and it was a quality paint job. I swear my kids probably just got back on. They were probably off for 1 second and then they got back on. Still own this. Will probably always own this because I will always own at least one Wolverine statue. And in my opinion, this is the best Sabertooth statue out there. So have not sold this. This is going up for sale very shortly. So yeah, ended up selling him. Packing him up was as big of a bitch as I thought it would be. But absolutely amazing piece. Here we have a Cyclops. So I still own this one, and I probably have no plans to sell it either. The entire Sentinel line, I probably have no immediate plans to sell it. However, this is an amazing piece, and I think one of the reasons I wouldn't sell this is I'd worry something would break. But also, in my opinion, just like I keep saying with the other ones, it is definitely, at least in my opinion, the best Cyclops statue out there. Iceman. So this one, I probably still will never sell. I still think it's amazing. I know there's a lot of drama around this piece, but I think it's amazing, and again, I don't think it could survive shipping ever, so it's still going to stay in my collection. That was number 2, and number 1, I have no doubt in my mind, is probably still there. It's my favorite character, my favorite piece. Yes, it is the Silver Surfer coming out of the Black Hole custom. I will never sell this, definitely my favorite one. So let's switch back to the live feed here so my kids can get back playing video games. Alright, hopefully there wasn't too much lagging. It's hard for me to tell while I'm recording. And I also didn't keep track. How many was that? 3 or 4? I don't know. But thankfully not too many, so I kind of stayed true to my word. I remember there was Thanos and Jet Power Prime, and of course Phase 2. But I think an important thing to note is when you first get into collecting, you think you're going to own stuff forever. I'm never going to get rid of this. And while I think that can still be true most of the time, you have to realize shit happens. And it may not be bad shit necessarily, but it could be good stuff too. You never know. That's another reason that I stupidly pay for storage units and things like that to contain the boxes nowadays. But I appreciate you guys watching. I apologize for the lagging, but if you have children, you know what it's about. So what I'd like you guys to do, this is my favorite part of the video, please throw down in the comments below what's a collectible you own that you would never sell. I do that. I love to interact with you guys. I read every single comment, and you could also win a statue with that comment. We will be giving all of these statues away, plus additional ones at every 5,000 subscriber milestone. To win one of these statues, all you have to do is make sure you've liked this video, you've subscribed to the channel, you've hit that bell notification, and then just drop a comment below. Every 5,000 subscriber milestone, we are going to do a random drawing and pick a random comment and give one of these statues away, plus some additional ones I'm not showing right now. The more videos you comment on, the higher your chances are to win. Hey, thanks for tuning in. A little bit different video. I would like to say I was surprised, but I really wasn't. Were you surprised? Whether you're surprised or not, please give me a like. It's free and easy. Check out some of the other videos until you see my next one drop, and make sure you subscribed so you know when my next one drops. I'll talk to you guys soon. Take care.